Good evening, and welcome to the Daily Voice, presented by VNN. Bringing you today's top 5 Canadian news stories on March 19th, 2025. Let's get started. It's a question that's been asked before, but with new U.S. tariffs and ongoing trade disputes, the debate over Tim Hortons' Canadian identity is heating up once again. Founded in 1964, Tim Hortons has long been a cultural icon in Canada. But with multiple ownership changes over the years, including its 2014 acquisition by Restaurant Brands International, a multinational company with U.S. and Brazilian ties, many Canadians are questioning whether the brand is still truly Canadian. Despite foreign ownership, Tim Hortons maintains deep roots in Canada. With nearly 2/3 of its locations in the country, a corporate headquarters in Toronto, and coffee beans roasted in Ontario, many argue the brand remains as Canadian as ever. But as economic tensions with the U.S. grow, some believe supporting Tim Hortons isn't as patriotic as it once was. So, what defines a Canadian company? Ownership, operation, or the loyalty of its customers? The debate continues. Ontario Premier Doug Ford has revealed a newly structured cabinet focused on defending the province's economy against U.S. tariffs and trade challenges. With key ministers appointed to oversee job creation, economic growth, and critical mineral development, Ford promises to stand up for Ontario in the face of economic uncertainty. His government is also ramping up efforts to reduce red tape, expand trade partnerships, and push back against rising U.S. protectionism. But with tensions escalating between Ottawa and Washington, will Ford's provincial strategy be enough to shield Ontario's economy? U.S. President Donald Trump has once again made waves, suggesting that Canada should become America's 51st state. While Ontario Premier Doug Ford called the remark a compliment, he quickly shut down any speculation stating, "Canada is not for sale." Ford used the opportunity to push for stronger trade ties with the U.S., while emphasizing the importance of maintaining Canada's sovereignty. As economic pressures grow and new tariffs loom, the question remains, will Canada continue to be seen as a partner to the U.S., or will trade disputes push the two nations further apart? With $29.8 billion in retaliatory tariffs already in place, Canada is weighing its next move as new U.S. trade restrictions are set to take effect on April 2nd. While some experts argue that fighting back is necessary to maintain leverage, others believe a more diplomatic approach could protect Canadian industries. With countries like the UK and Australia avoiding direct retaliation, should Canada follow suit, or is a tougher stance needed? The decision could shape the future of Canada-US economic relations for years to come. As trade barriers tighten and economic confidence declines, a growing number of Canadian companies are exploring relocation to the U.S. According to a new survey, nearly 20% of businesses are considering shifting some or all of their operations south of the border to avoid tariffs and maintain market access. With rising costs, supply chain disruptions, and concerns over long-term economic stability, business leaders are looking for solutions. Will the Canadian government step in with new policies to keep businesses at home? Or are we witnessing the start of a major economic shift? That's all for today's top stories. Thank you for joining us on The Daily Voice, presented by VNN. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time.